Hey, folks, it's Dave here. Studio B, a crazy Studio B tonight. Holy cow. You ever lose something and for the life of you, you just can't find it? Well, that's how tonight was. I was going to do some streaming here tonight, and I was, doing some tests here, and I got a couple different, I don't know what you want to call these mounts here that I was putting my cameras on. I tried a couple different cameras and yada, yada, yada. And holy cow, for the life of me, I couldn't find the quarter-inch thread. I don't know why I would have taken it off because that's how I connect my camera. Somehow, the quarter-inch thread disappeared. And I've been tearing this place apart trying to find it, and I haven't found it yet. So, I'm going back to a different arm here, the new arm that I ordered. It does nice things. It just doesn't drop down as much as I would like compared to the other one. So I'm still kind of messing around with things here. But I thought I'd run a test tonight and see what you guys think. And hopefully it looks okay. And again, this is just kind of impromptu tonight, if you will. And, no hitter time, right? So, well, let's see. Let's see what I can do here. All right, so I got the live chat on. I think everything looks good here as far as I can tell. And so now we're going to, let's go to the game. All righty, hopefully this looks okay. I got the Red Sox and the Royals tonight. And obviously I don't have the Kansas City Royals field here, which is okay. I'm just going to this is a test tonight, so this is not going to be my best thing, And Michael says he's going through this now as he starts to chill. Yeah, I have two different ways of hooking up my camera. I just got a new arm. It was like $40. I was like, let me try it. It looks neat. But it doesn't drop down as close as my other one. But it's nice and steady, and it connects good. But the quarter-inch thread on my old one, it's gone. I took it off, and it was important. That thing was very important because that's the only thing that connects my webcam. And I remember special ordering that from Amazon a while ago. And it's like, where did it go? Why did I take it off? And if I took it off, why didn't I put it someplace safe? I don't know. But here we are. Oh, so here we go. So tonight we got the Red Sox. And we're taking on the Royals here. And again, I apologize. I don't have my field set up. I don't know why. I thought I had every field set up here in 79. But anyway, tonight it's just kind of a camera test because I want to check out the cards here to see how they look. All right, so let's kick things off. I haven't played Strat in a while, but let's see if I can do this and how this actually works. See if I get through a whole game. All righty, so I got a 6 and a 7. So that's a single on a 1 to 9 and a line out on a 15. So I'm pretty sure that that's going to be a line out and shortstop. So that's going to be what, L6, I think. So he lines that down to UL Washington. And there is that. All right, so Burleson is done. And now we actually have Stan Pappy coming in. All righty, so Stan Pappy coming in. And you're right. This is what happens when we get old. Again, it's a little quarter-inch thread, and I have one over here, but it's a 3/8, not a quarter-inch. I'm like, where did the quarter-inch thread go? That's the only one I have. So I ordered some off of Amazon. Hopefully they'll come in tomorrow, and I can go back to my other tripod. But holy cow, what a messy night this has been. But I did. We're gonna see how long this lasts. I got my USB power supply to the camera that you can't see. So again, this is a test tonight because when I went with the battery and the USB connection, it only got me a period of hockey. So I want to see if this is a steady connection. This is the one that they said to try, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling here. But let's see what we can do. Alrighty, so now we have Pappy coming up. Now let's roll the dice. And I got a 111, actually. Ooh, that's going to be a double for his trouble, right? 111 is a double. All righty, so we're going to get a two-bagger here. So Stan Pappy is on. And Fred Lynn is coming up. And let me know if the camera looks okay. Hopefully it does. Yeah, I'll look in a week. I'll find it. You're right. I'll find it tomorrow after the Amazon truck drives up with the new ones. Right. But again, it should be right here. And I've gone through this draw 10 times. I wouldn't have put this thing in a crazy place because it's so important. Yeah. And nice job, Michael. Good to hear it. Great news from Michael in the chat room. All right, so we got Freddie Lynn up now. And Freddie Lynn, ooh, he's got a 1-8. Oh, that's a strikeout. Strike him out. All righty, so Dennis Leonard mows down Freddie Lynn. And we got 2 away. And that's going to mean Jim Rice is coming up with Stan Pappy still on second base. Let's see what we can do here. And again, I'm just playing basic. I love basic. I really do. A 2 and a 7. Ooh, I think that's a Pantera walk. So Rice goes down to second, and we got the Yaz Man coming up. All right. Yeah, we're cam tested. Ray, I tell you, I have a 1/4-inch thread that goes on the arm for my camera, and it's not on the arm, and it's nowhere that I can find it. I've spent an hour and a half tonight looking for this 1/4-inch thread that screws on for the camera, and I can't find it. So I went to a different arm here that has a 1/4-inch thread built in. I've torn this place apart, and these people have heard the story 5 times. Seriously, it was 8:30 when I set up the stream here. I from 7 to 8:30, I tore this place apart. It's about this big. It's just a little screw that goes on. It's not on the arm. I don't know where it is. All right, Liz Skrebsky here with 2 on and 2 out. Dennis Leonard, the pitch. A 3 and an 8. Oh, he lined it right to second base. And Mr. White over there with the candlestick makes the catch. So that is that. And so now Mike Torres comes out for the Sox. And we're going to have Willie Wilson coming up here for the Royals. And I'm just wondering, like I said, this is my video camera now that I'm testing out here. So I'm kind of zoomed in a little bit to see how it looks. Let me know if that looks all right. Like I said, it's really hard. This is just more of a test for me. Duct tape fixes everything except a 1/4-inch thread, you know. I usually would blame it on the wife because she always moves things, but she's on a cruise. She's in St. Thomas or something right now. So this one's on me. This one's on me. All righty, so we're at the bottom of the first inning right now. Absolutely no score. And we got Mike Torres pitching to Willie Wilson. And we have a 1-7. That's going to be a ground ball, the third B. And I think anything with nobody on base is just going to be a ground out. So G5. And Willie Wilson goes down. And Hal McRae. I used to like the Royals back in the day. I still do, kind of. All righty, Hal McRae. And we get a 3 and a 9. And that looks like a strike him out. There we go. See you later. Hal McRae goes down. So Torres looking pretty good. But now he's got to face George Brett. And he's got the pine tar, you know. And so, okay, so the camera looks good on the card. Is that what you're telling me? I'm doing my best here. Like I say, I'm kind of really flustered tonight. If you've ever lost anything and you can't find it, you just don't feel complete. I need to take a shower or something. 2 outs. Nobody on George Brett. Finally off the pitcher card. A 4 and a 4 is a fly ball into center field. Mr. Lynn. Not Paul Lynn, but Freddie Lynn will make the catch. All righty. So Bob Watson will come up here. And he will face, oh boy, I screwed this up. Oh boy. And hopefully this looks okay. Because I can't really monitor things, so hopefully that's okay. I'll fix it if I have to. Alrighty, so now we have Bob Watson coming up for the Sox in the top of the second. And we have a 1 and a 10, and that's a pop-out to second base. So I think that's a P4. It's like a parking garage, P4, right? And he's out. All right, so I think I got to slide over a little bit more here. Again, I'm kind of looking at my phone trying to set this up. And now we have Butch Hobson coming up. And hopefully that's a little bit more on camera. I'm like, it's a 30-second delay here as I try to set things up a little bit. I can come over a little bit more, too. There we go. How about that? Alrighty, so Butch Hobson coming up, and he's going to swing away here, and we have a pitcher card. We have a 5 and an 8, and that's a pop out to first base. So a lot of pop outs here, not a lot going on, and Butch Hobson is done. And now we have Dewey Evans. I can probably slide over just a little bit more. All right, 2 outs here. Again, this is just a test. I'm not sure if I'm liking this setup or not. It is kind of messy here. But it gives me an idea what I'm looking at with this particular setup. It does look like an operating room right now, let me tell you. Evans. Off the Evans card. A 3 and a 7. Fly ball in the left field. And coming in is Wilson to make that catch. All right, now, let's be smart about this. Let's do the Red Sox first. And then the Royals second. That way I know where the cards are going to go. All right, Darrell Porter coming up here. Here we go. All right, so that's a little bit better, John. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was off kilter or not until the feed come up on the phone. All right, Darrell Porter coming up. It's his first at-bat here at the bottom of the second. No score. Just the one hit, the double by Pappy so far. And we have a 3 and a 10. And that's to strike him out. So Torres looking good here. Couple of Ks. And now we have Pete Lecoq. This is Around the Layout's favorite player. I'm not sure why, but every time Pete Lecoq is in my stream here, it's a good night for him. All right. Pete, what's he hitting here? I'm not talking stats. I'm really focused on the production here tonight. But he's hitting 284 in my sim. Okay, I like that. And we have a 111. And that's a pop out to second base. It's going to be a P4. A lot of pop-ups. Did you notice that? I did. All righty. And now we have Al Cowens up at the plate. And I wonder if he's related to Dave Cowens. Interesting. All right, 2 outs. Torres kicks and deals off the Torres card. A 6 and a 4 ground ball to shortstop X. Oh boy, gonna get my chart out here. Down the shortstop. So that's Burleson, and Burleson is a 1, and a 1/8 is an out. Alrighty, so it's gonna go G6. Nice and easy game so far. All right, so Cowens is done. Leonard is in. So let me do this correctly now. Gonna do this in order. And Gary Allenson will be at the plate. All righty. And let's see here. I'm still a little crooked, ain't I? Gary Allenson. A 1-3, and that's a ground ball down to third base to George Brett. See ya. So not a lot going on in this game, as you can tell, which is good. I like a nice, easy game once in a while. Yes, I've heard that Pete Lecoq's father was Peter Marshall, the host of the Hollywood Squares. That was a great show, wasn't it? And we have a 4 and a 9 off the Leonard card. And Rick, really? 4, 9, home run, 1 to 10. I got an 8. That's a home run. Rick Burleson. And he had 5 home runs in real life. He's got 5 in my sim. Make it 6. So Burleson here is going to pop this one out into center field, and it is gone. So, interesting here. So now we got a run. So Leonard is tagged for the home run by Burleson. It's his 6th of the... Burleson doesn't hit a lot of home runs, but he did today, and that is that. And again, I'm playing basic. Don't judge. I'm having fun. Stan Pappy. He doubled earlier in this game. And Paul Lind was great. Yes, he was. And we got a 5 and a 10, and that's a fly ball to center field. Ooh, Amos Otis is right on the top of my deck here, so he's a 2. In the outfield, and a 2 with a 15, and it's a single and an error. Oh, boy. So let me see if I can put this in now. So we got a 1B E8. No. Let's undo that. Oh, now I got to look here at the error. It's a 2-base error. So it's a single and an error. I'm not seeing the error here. Hang on one second here. Alrighty. Just want to make sure I get this right, folks. So I know I got the single, so I need to go the single, right? And then I need to figure out what's going to happen on the error. Oh, okay. Okay, how about this? So E8 2. How about that? Oh, illegal board. Oh, come here. So we got this. I need to give him the single. I need to get him the single here. Hang on one sec, folks. We'll get this. Then we'll know what the code is. Okay, here it is. 1B and E8. How about that? Yeah, all right. Right in the book here. 1B E8. That's what it is, folks. All righty. I got it. 1B, yes, and Michael puts it in. Thank you so much. I hadn't had that before. So Pappy's been on second base twice tonight. He's got a single. I mean, he's got a double, now a single with an error. So he is just like a house of fire right now. He really is. All righty. So with one away, Freddie Lynn's up, and he struck out last time. Let's see what Dennis Leonard does this time. A 2 and a 9. Oh, Freddie Lynn! Right? 2-9. And he goes deep. And this is a home run. This is a 2-run dinger for Mr. Lynn. As we're just talking about Paul Lynn. Now it's Freddie Lynn. And it's 3-0 Boston. So a Burleson home run. An error on a single. And now a Freddie Lynn home run. And here we go. It is 3-0 Sox. And if we check the standings here, see the Sox are 3.5 back of the Orioles. So this is kind of a big game for the Sox here. Kansas City, 12.5 back, not so much. Alrighty, Jimmy Rice coming up. And we have a 6 and a 3, and he struck him out. So Rice goes down. And now it's going to be Yaz coming up, facing Leonard. Leonard with a couple of strikeouts today, a walk, and 4 hits, including 2 home runs. All right, let's go to Yaz now. Top of the third. 5-3. Ground ball, the shortstop X. So this is going to be Washington. All right. And Washington. Oh, my, where's Washington? He's a 3 down at shortstop. So we got a 3-6 at shortstop. And a 3-6 at shortstop is an out. Alrighty. Nice and easy there. G6, and that's that. Well, it really wasn't a very good inning for Dennis Leonard. He gives up a couple of long balls. And now he trails this one 3-0. Torres back on the mound. He'll be taking a look at Amos Otis here. And let's see what Amos Otis can do. A 3 and a 9. A 3 and a 9 is a strikeout. So, Torres doing pretty good here as we're at the bottom of the third. And now we have Frankie White. Frank White will roll the dice. And we have a 3-9. That's a ground ball down the shortstop. Burleson with the play, and we have 2 away. UL Washington We'll cap things off here in the bottom of the third. Let's see if Torres can mow him down, shall we? There we go. A 6 and a 10. No, he walked him. So he puts a man on base, and that's his. I think that's his first walk. So Washington's on. It's the top of the order, Willie Wilson. Do we want to send Washington? What kind of speed does he got? Stealing B. 1 to 15. Allenson. So it'll be 1 to. Oh, we'll send him. All right, we're gonna give him a 1 to 13, and he's in there. All right, so it's gonna be a steal. All right, STL. Yep, so he's in there. All right, so now Willie Wilson comes up, and let's see what he can do. A 5, 8, and that looks like a ground ball down to second base to Stan Pappy. And Stan Pappy at second base is a 3. So I have a 3-8. And a 3-8 at second base is an out. So this is a little G4 to wrap things up. All right, so they threaten, but they do not score. So Leonard comes back out on the mound. Looks like this card was off-cut, doesn't it? And Bob Watson, who is the, what is he? He's the first baseman. I don't remember Bob Watson. I think I've said that before. Top of the fourth, Bob Watson. Let's see what he's got going on here. We have off the pitcher card, a 4 and a 9. Oh, no! And this is a home run. 4-9, 1 to 10. And Watson, he cranks one out, and that's 3 home runs off of Dennis Leonard here. The Sox putting up 4 right now. So they got 3 home runs, but most of them have been singles. They need to get runners on the base to make those more effective. Okay. Butch Hobson now. Let's see what he can do. We have a 1 and a 6. And ground ball to third base. So George Brett will scoop that up, and we have 1 away. All righty. Dwight Evans coming up. A little crooked again. All right, Dewey. Dewey get a hit. A 4-8. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-10. And that's a home run. And Dewey Evans homers. And there's now activity in the Royal bullpen here in the fourth with 1 away. Holy cow. So Burleson, Lynn, Watson, and now Evans have scored home runs for the Red Sox. That's pretty unbelievable. Wow. Now, if Allison hits a home run, we're going to be in some trouble here. And Watson supposedly scored the 1 millionth MLB run. Yeah, I don't know how you'd figure that out. But, if you have all the final scores, then maybe, right? All right. Allenton now. 4-4. Oh, catcher's card X. I don't like the catcher's card. So we need to look at Porter's card. Porter is a catcher 2. So catcher card X. So I get a 2 and a 12. Pops it out to the catcher. Simple enough. A P2. Alrighty. So Allenson goes down. So finally we get 2 outs here, but Leonard's going to be on a short leash as we get into that 5th inning, if he gets out of this inning. So Burleson homered the last time he was up. And we got a 1-7 with an 11. And that's going to be a single for Burleson, right? 1-7-11 is a single. So Burleson, his second hit. And it's now man on first. Stan Pappy, oh boy, he's doubled and singled. End up on second base both times. Here's the pitch. A 4 and a 5. Ground ball to second base. And that'll end the inning. But the Sox, boy, they pick up a couple of more. And they look pretty good right now with a 5-0 lead. Torres comes back out. He will face the meat of the order. Hal McRae will be that first piece of meat. A 6 and 8, and he walked them. So that's the start that the Royals wanted. So they got a man on. And it's George Brett. As PJet says, one of the world's great mysteries is why the catcher position on the X fielding chart is called the catcher card, when none of it, other positions say card. I know. I have a hard time with that. I just go to the chart and try to figure it out, but I have a hard time with the catcher X chart. Just wasn't my thing. George Brett with McRae on. A 6 off the Torres card with a 9. Fly ball center field B. And Lynn will get that. So fly ball center field. And Brett goes down. So we have one away. Double play depth now for Darryl Porter. And we have a 1-6 fly ball in the right field. Evans will get that. And McRae trots back to first base. In 2021, Josh Johnson scored the 2 millionth run for the Twins. Okay. That's interesting. Again, that's a lot of runs. And now is Ron the Layout's favorite player, Pete Lecoq, will come up. And a 6-8, and he walked. So, a couple runners on right now for Al Cowens here in the 4th. Royals needing something. A 3-7 is a ground ball the 3rd, and that will end things here for the Royals. So, we're going to go to the 5th now. Sox firmly in command now at 5-0. Freddie Lynn will be the batter. Freddie Lynn, all he's done today is strike out and hit a 2-run home run. That's all he's done. A 3 and a 4, and it's going to be a grounder down to White at second base, and he is out. One away. Jimmy Rice. He's due for a hit. He's due for a home run. He's walked and struck out. A 4-5. Ground ball down to second. So busy at second base is Mr. White. Mr. White with the rope in the study. Here's Yaz. He lined out and he ground out. And here's Yaz, the pitch. A 1-8. And fly ball in the right field. And that's going to be a nice little out over there for Cowens. All right, so 1, 2, 3 this time. So Leonard on that short leash did come through with a nice inning. And the Royals will come up to the plate. Amos Otis. Can he get anything going? And here's the pitch. A 6-7, and he walked him again. Ooh, so Torres, he's doing a lot of the Pantera walks in this game. And so Otis is on base. Frank White will come up. Otis is not going to go anywhere right now. They need runs. They don't need outs. And the pitch, a 1 and a 6. And with a 5, that's going to be a double. So the Royal Bats coming to life here, trying to give some support to Dennis Leonard. So now they have second and third with absolutely nobody out, and now Torres is in some trouble. And it's UL Washington. Oh, and I don't have his pitcher. I got to fix that. You really got to kind of mess with some of these guys here, the U period, L period. I have to fix that. I thought I did. Thought I had everybody all squared away, but I guess I didn't. So this is 79, right? Yeah, it is 79. And I don't have the Royals set up. I thought I had it set up. This is pretty messed up. I thought I had everybody good to go. Well, I'll have to check that. Anyway, a 3 and a 7. And that's going to be a line out. No, back up. 1-14. It's a single, one base. Oh, so he hits it. They're going to hold the runner at third. So White will stop. Washington drives in a run, and there's still nobody out. Now there's runners at the corners, and Torres now is in a jam. Official jam. Alrighty, and now it's Wilson, a 1-5. Struck him out. So he got one out now. And it's Hal McRae. It doesn't get any easier here. They still can get a double play on McRae. I got a 6 and a 6. And another single. And so they get another run in. So it's going to be first and second with one away. And now it's 5-2. So you never count out the Royals. Or anybody playing the Red Sox. Just to clear that up. George Brett. Oh, man. Brett, a 5 and a 5. Ground ball, shortstop, X. Oh, boy. Here we go. Can we turn the 2, or what's going to happen here? All righty. So, where's my Burleson here? Burleson's shortstop 1. So we have a 1-9. Hit down the short. A 1-9 out 3. That's a double play. So it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play, if I read that right. G6-4-3, right? And that should end the inning. So they tack on a couple here, and they claw back in it. And Leonard comes back out. See if he can settle down after giving up all those home runs. And now Bob Watson will come in to face Leonard. Here we go. And it's a 4 and a 6. Ground ball, second base, X. Holy cow, a lot of X. X. 1. We have a 1 and a 1 down at second base, and he is out. So a G4. A lot of X checks tonight. All right, so Watson is done. All righty, Clell will come up. And let's see what he can do. What has he done so far? Popped out, grounded out. Yeah, that's about a day at the beach for him. A 2-7. Home run 1-11. Oh, he just missed it. He's got a 14. He'll double that one off the wall. That thing dipped at the last second. Otherwise, it would have been out of here. And Hobson hits Leonard deep. And now there's a lot of action in the Kansas City bullpen. Oh, boy. So Evans comes up with a man in scoring position and one away. Evans with a 2 and a 6, and he struck him out on the 2-6. So maybe he can get out of this without any further damage. Gary Allenson. Oh. Yeah, wrong button. I knew I'd do that. 1 and a 7, popped it up to second base. All right, P4. Parking lot 4. All righty. That is that. So the Sox get a man on, but can't do anything with it. And Darryl Porter will come up with nobody out here in the 6th. 5-2 Red Sox. A 1 and a 6. Fly ball into right field. F and a 9. And he is done. Pete LaCock coming up now. The Hollywood Squares. 4 and a 5. Ground ball down to second base. Easy play over there. And now we have 2 away as Torres has settled down a little bit after a shaky 5th. Al Cowens. Can he get anything going here with 2 away? A 4 and a 7. And he's going to get a single. Yep. That's going to be a long single, we call that. At least I'm going to call it a long single. And so now the tying run is on deck. After a 5-0 lead, Kansas City is chipped away. Here we go. A 2-6, and he walked him. Oh, boy. So now, after all this, the tying run comes to the plate. And that tying run's name is Frank White. All righty. Torres to right. Oh, yeah, what right? White. 2 outs. A 1-7. Pops it up, and Burleson will come underneath it and make the catch. Oh, so close. So they got the tying run to the plate, and that's all they can do. Leonard comes back out for the 7th. And Burleson will come up to the plate now. He's got a home run and a single. So he's got a pretty good day going here. A 3 and a 10, and he struck him out. So he's kind of batting all over the place today. So Leonard gets the strikeout. Stan Pappy. Stan. He's got a double today. He's had a decent day at the plate. And we got a 4 and a 6, and that's ground ball second base X. So a 1-2 down at second base, and a 1-2, a 1 and a 2 is out. So G4. So Pappy gets retired again. He was hot early, then he cooled off today, I should say. Freddie Lynn, he's got a home run. He's had a good day at the plate. Strikeout, ground out, and a 2-run home run. 2 away to Lynn. A 1-6 ground ball down the short, and Washington makes the play, and that'll do it. All righty, so Torres is getting tired now as we go to the bottom of the 7th, so we'll keep an eye on that. And Washington comes up. UL with a 1-11, and he'll hit this down to Hobson at third, who does not throw it away. And we have 1 out. Willie Wilson. And we got a 6-6, and that's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. So he is on. So Torres is having some runners on base in the last few innings after 4 solid innings. And Hal McRae comes up. McRae with a 3 and a 4, and that's going to be a single 2 bases. He hits this one deep, so it's going to be a single 2 bases. And now the Red Sox bullpen is up in arms right now. What do we do? With 1 away, here in the 7th, I think we're going to bring in someone. So Torres did okay, but now he's in a jam. And let's see who we can bring in for a pitcher. Who do I have, actually? Dick Drago? Yeah, we're going to bring in Dick Drago to face George Brett. Alrighty, so he's going to be my spot reliever here. So Dick Drago is going to come in, and he's going to take over and see what he can do for the Sox. Alrighty, we're going to bring in the Dragon. Alrighty. So here we are. Drago on the mound, 1 away. It's George Brett up. We roll the dice. We have a 5-8. And it's a fly ball to left field B, and that'll get her a runner home. And I think we can put in the strat code right into that, right? F7B, right? F7B. And yep, all righty. So it's 5-3 now. George Brett with the sacrifice hit. And now Darryl Porter comes up, and he represents the tying run. With 2 away, Drago to Porter. A 5 and a 4. Ground ball down the third base X. Oh, boy. Hobson's the third baseman, right? He's a 4. A 4-15. Oh, no. Oh, no. And it's an error. E5. So he hits it down to Hobson. Hobson boots it. And the tying run is on first base. And the go-ahead run is none other than Pete Lecoq. Sports Time Machine jumps in. He's asking about my playing tired and basic. I have my own way of doing it no matter what game I play. I really kind of just go by feel, and I play both teams, and if I feel he's tired and he's not doing well, I take him out. If he gets a couple of batters out, I might keep him in. I also, in this game, what I like about Digital Diamonds, I keep an eye on the fictitious pitch count. Okay, down on the left corner on the pitcher, you can see his pitch count, and I keep an eye on that. And as he approaches that, I use that too. So I just go on gut. Again, it's not that big of a deal. I just kind of play it and enjoy it. But no, there's no fatigue in basic that I know of. So I just kind of go with my gut, and I use this game a lot as well to help me figure that out. All righty, so here it is. Pete Lecoq, can he be the hero against Drago? It's a 5. It's a 7. He struck him out. And Drago guns him down, and Lecoq will sit, and he leaves runners on base. A big, big strikeout for Drago. We go to the top of the 8th. Leonard getting tired, but he's hanging in there. And he's going to face Jimmy Rice, a 1-8. And Jimmy Rice hits a home run he was due, and that's going to be it for Leonard. 4 home runs in this game, and that puts the Sox back up by 3, and Leonard is going to be done right there. Good effort by Leonard, but his night will end there. Alrighty, so let me go to my Royals bench, and let's see what I got. Again, I just do this for fun. I like Marty Patton. So Marty Patton's going to be my relief pitcher. And he's not on the roster so to pitch anytime soon. So Marty Patton will come in. And let's see what he can do. So he will take over. And Marty Patton now will face Yastrzemski here. So he'll face nobody out here in the 8th is what I meant to say. All right, Yastrzemski, who... he's probably the only guy that hasn't got a home run tonight. A 3 and a 4, and that's going to be a single. So Yaz comes in and gets a single, right? A 3 and a 4. If you guys can see that, that's a single on a 1-13. And so Yaz is on. And that's 10 hits now for the Sox in this game, with 4 of them being home runs. How about that? Is it 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 home runs. 5 home runs in this game. If you haven't hit a home run in this game, then you're not one of the cool kids. All right, man on to Watson. A 6 and an 8. And that's a fly ball to B left field. Right? Yep. And Yaz will go back. 1 away in the 8th. Butch Hobson, who's got an error in this game. And Mr. Hobson with a 2-11. Fly ball in the left field as well. So Willie Wilson's been busy over there this inning. And now it's going to be Dwight Evans as he faces Marty Patton. And we have a 3-11. And that's ground ball down the 3rd. And that will do it up nicely. So Marty Patton comes in, gives up the leadoff single. And after that, he settles down. The Dragon back on the mound for the Sox as he faces Al Cowens. It's now 6-3 thanks to the home run in the last inning. And here's the pitch to Cowens. We have a 5-8, and that's a fly ball into left field. That seems to be the thing to do. And Cowens is down 1 away. The Royals running out of running out of outs in this game. And Oates. They could be out of Oates. I don't know. What did I say? F7? There we go. Amos Otis, a 5 and a 5. fly ball in the center field, so finally somebody different. Freddie Lynn will make that catch. And now Mr. White coming up with the candlestick in the billiard room. 2 away. A 5-8. And fly ball in the left, and Rice will come up with that one. So a 1-2-3 inning for Drago. Sox go to the top of the ninth with a 6-3 lead, and they will face Marty Patton again. And again, this is just a camera test. For some reason, I don't have my field set up for Kansas City, so I got to go back and check to see what happened there. Hopefully all my fields are together. I thought I did everybody in 79, so I'm kind of hoping that an update didn't reset anything. So we'll check it out. All right, Allenson on the mound. Allenson at the plate. Ooh, he's not on the mound. He's on the plate. A 1 and a 5 in the center field. Wrong button. In the center field. 1 away in the ninth. Rick Burleson. A line out, a homer, a single, and a strikeout. Been a busy day. He's got a 3-8. That's a ground ball down the short. So the shortstop hits it to the shortstop. And now we have 2 away. So the camera looks good. Okay, yeah, this is the video camera. I just bought the new power cable so I can get unlimited power so the battery doesn't die on me. And I'm just playing around with it here just to see how it looks. I might try something different later, but again, I'm still playing around. I got a couple new connections that I'm trying. All righty, Stan Pappy. A 3-9. And fly ball in the center field, and Otis will come over and make that catch. So, Fenner stopping by. Yep, just trying out something new here. I don't know if I like this setup or not. It's kind of awkward to play. It really is. But we're going to do our best. All righty, so UL Washington will come up here against the Drago, who's getting tired. We'll give him a batter or two. He's got a 3-run lead. Washington, 3-5. And he struck him out. All righty. So Drago, 1 down here in the bottom of the ninth. Last gasp for the Royals. Willie Wilson, a 1-4. Ground ball back to the mound, right? Ground ball P, yep. G1, Drago takes it. And now he's 1 out away. He's a little tired. The coach says, finish this up for me. It's Hal McRae. The pitch to McRae. A 5 and a 7. He struck him out to end the game. So Drago comes in, gets it done for the Sox, and that'll do it. All righty, so we can get rid of this, and we'll end the game. Then we'll take a look and see what's going on here. All righty. So let's go back to the standings here. We'll back up the library like they say to do. A lot to back up here. I'm into August of the season. All righty. And let's check the season overview. Hopefully I'm not in the way over here on the left-hand side. And I know my the cards are. Hang on a second. Let me go back to Let me just go here real quick, and we'll move that out of the way and that out of the way. And then we'll go back to the game. So hopefully you can see that now. So here's my standings. The Orioles still lead the Yankees by a game and a half. The Sox, with that win, moved to within 3 games. And the Royals now, over here on the right-hand side, they fall to 13 back. And so it's not going to be good for them. So that is that. Let me go back to Studio B and wrap things up. Well, that's a little camera test. Play a little game of 79 ball. I love that 79 season. And I like playing the Strat Basic and the APBA Basic and a lot of other games. So Back to Basics. I guess I'm a basic baseball guy. I really am. I need to pull out the season ticket. Maybe in the playoffs I'll pull out the season ticket. But I'm probably going to have to print out some cards to make that look good if I'm going to do that. Before I wasn't showing the cards. So maybe now I'll print out a couple teams for the playoffs. So, but anyway, that is that. It's a quick look at still playing around the camera setup. I hate to keep saying that, but that's what I'm doing right now, just to see what I can do and how it looks. So, I'm Dave from Studio B. You guys have a good night, and who knows? Maybe I'll jump on late tonight. I got the house to myself, and I might jump on real late tonight and try something else. So maybe we'll see you guys later. But thanks for watching. Bye-bye.